Hey everybody, it's Leroy from Leroy Gaming, and today I'm bringing you my very first video for Diablo Immortals. And if there's only one video watched from me about Diablo Immortals, this is the one I hope that you watch. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why some players in Diablo Immortal 100% will be spending an absolute fortune on this game. We're talking, by some estimates, $100,000 plus. Now, do note, I'm not talking in this video whether Diablo Immortals is pay to win or not. There's been a ton of videos out there that talk about why it's pay to win, as far as how you can spend money, how you can upgrade your characters, etc. That's been done to death. But what nobody's fully jumped into yet, as far as I see, is why somebody would do it. How is Activision-Blizzard basically baiting the whales, making it enticing to do this? In this video, there's going to be spoilers, so if you don't want to see any story spoilers, this is not the video for you, but I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. It is ridiculous. It is so egregious. You just gotta wait and see. So that's going to be going on the video. Everything you need to know about the Immortals portion of this game. I will be doing a separate video about the Shadows, other side of the Immortal Shadow dynamic, so a separate video will be coming for that. But the goal of any true whale is not to be a Shadow, but because those are the also-rans. You want to be an Immortal. You want to put up your house for sale so that you can spend $100,000 plus and become an Immortal, right? Hopefully not. Let's stick around. If you enjoy this content, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? Do you think this is as bad as I think it is? Or maybe you're perfectly fine with this. Maybe you're a whale. Would love to hear your perspective on this as well. With that being said, let's jump in and learn about how Diablo Immortals entices the whales. Alright guys, now that the spoiler alerts are out, no apologies about everything I'm going to show. So the whole Immortal dynamic, obviously it's in the name, Diablo Immortals. It is front and center, and the main story is going to drive you completely through this. And there's no way around it. So you're going to notice there's something called the cycle of strife. And we're going to be watching a couple little videos, not all of them, but basically the idea is that you have the Immortals, you have the Shadows, and basically you're trying to protect Sanctuary. So you're going to get the scroll, and you're going to unlock certain features. Now, I'm pretty close to the end of the game. I didn't play this in beta, but I'm in mid-40s now, and I'm almost done with the story as far as I can tell. So the first thing you learn about, and it kind of hints to you what's going to happen here for the whales, is the Cycle of Strife overview. And this is what you get. The Immortals, eternal glory awaits. And I mean, look how epic you look. And then the Shadows, tasked with a dark burden. Like, yeah, you're so cool, you're so edgy. Join the Cycle of Strife. Now I want to point out, this is front and center, yet 99.99% of the players out there will never really take part in this. So that's egregious part number one. Now, how do they sell the Immortals? This is the dream they're selling. Now, quick aside here, I'm actually going to jump over to a different interaction. It's going to show the same video, but an extra feature where you get to basically play as an Immortal, earning your right as an Immortal. So the video, again, that we're about to see, you can view on the scroll as well. It's something you're going to unlock, but we want to go to that next level of baiting. And so you're going to talk to this historical archivist. This is part of the main story. Again, this gets forced down your throat. Maybe you want it, maybe you don't. And get something called Kion's memory. So let's take a look what we see and see if you can catch where the bait is.
This, the Immortals, bestowed with righteous power by Deodessa the Builder. Their charge? To defend Sanctuary against the burning hells. To use their strength to keep the relentless demons at bay. To be a beacon of hope and light. But victories are temporary, and the immortals can never relent or yield. Even if all hope seems lost, they must find the courage to stand defiant for all time.
So before we get into this interactive section where you're gonna basically play as Kion, that immortal, notice the wording and symbology that they use in that video. I mean, this eternal vigilance. You got to keep fighting to be number one, to protect Sanctuary. And it actually plays into a famous general's quote. And I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but the quote was, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Or the price of freedom, it might be, is to be eternally vigilant. What that basically means is to be free, you have to keep fighting for it. There's no rest. You got to keep fighting for it over and over again. This is kind of transcribed to this basically whaling system, because not only are you going to have to pay a fortune to become one of these immortals, but man, they are so smart. They really got that pay to win to another level, because you're going to have to keep fighting for it, keep paying to stay on top, because people are going to want to knock you down. And in this little interaction, when you go into the story, you now kind of go into this dream, and you're going to get to play as a super powerful immortal. Look what they do. And there's going to be interactions. You'll see little shadows. Those are representing the shadow councils, the also-rans, the people that are trying to dethrone you from being an immortal. So keep that in mind. We will be talking about them more in depth, the shadows, in a future video. But for now, we only care about that 0.0001%, the immortals, and why you're going to want to spend, 6 figures. So let's see what happens.
Do you know now why you were called? I did not know either before I bore the crown. Approach the heart. Accept the power of the immortal.
Please enter your credit card information here. So we walk up.
They do not find you worthy of the power. And for that alone, they will kill. But they do not know you, not truly. Show them.
Look at the size of that sword.
Banish your fear. You have proven yourself.
You shall fear my Epeen. And I love how I'm like 3 times bigger than anybody else here. And just check out the powers I have. Oh!
No, not yet.
I take on 5 people at a time.
Not enough energy.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I don't have enough energy.
Oh, man.
Death is patient. Not enough energy. Death closes on me. I must wait, it seems. Give it more time.
Oh, there can only be one.
Wrong. You can be worthy. You will be.
Yes. We have defeated all the shadows.
Now return. End this dream.
Which could be a reality for the low, low price of $999,000. Maybe not that much, but say $99,000, right? All right. So that is kind of this little epic little. That's how they're kind of like making you feel like you're going to be so much bigger, so much better. 5v1, you're going to take everybody out. But wait, there's more. Because I promised you a catalog of a sales pitch, and here it is the most egregious marketing of the whale bait. Being an immortal. Let's talk about the goals, rewards, and legacy. We're going to look at all of them. The immortals defend sanctuary from the burning hells. By becoming an immortal, you inherit the power and legacy of the ancient Nephilim. Every day, the immortals guard sanctuary and resist the shadows' machinations. Every day we hustle and hustle and hustle and daily goals. As the anointed protectors of sanctuary, the immortals must do battle with threats to the land on a daily basis. These daily goals, when completed, award sigils of dominance and other benefits. We'll talk about what those are in just a bit. Defend the vault. Yeah, you better be ready for PvP, baby. The Immortals' wondrous vault stores relics, equipment, and essentia vital to the reign. Man, look at these fancy big words. As such, it's a frequent target of the shadows. Those dastardly shadows. A successful defense of the vault will earn the Immortals hilts and more rewarding weekly commendations. Kion's Ordeal. By recreating the ancient ordeal of the first immortal Kion, who you just played as, immortals demonstrate their devotion to the reign. Officers can call a group of elite immortals to follow in Kion's footsteps and divide their forces to engage 4 demons at once, basically like epic raids that only immortals will partake in, and those that they choose worthy. Success means great rewards for immortals and the blessing of Dedessa for both adventurers and immortals. So, get ready for people selling. I'm calling it for real money. You want to be one of my adventurers? Do you want this epic loot? I'm an immortal. Well, you can PayPal me, $1,000, and I'll pick you to be an adventurer. Just wait for it. It's gonna happen. And Rite of Exile. The immortal's reign is tested by the rivals, the shadows. When the shadows reach the showdown stage, they have grown powerful enough to initiate a sacred duel between the opposing sides. If the immortals lose, they can be overthrown. So again, you better be ponying up. Your gear better be min-maxed. You better have every buff possible, because once you're an immortal, you don't want to be overthrown by those scrubs that only spent $25,000 to $50,000. No. So that right there was just the goals. Now, that seems pretty epic. You get access to these special, unique daily trials, raids, etc. But what is it all good for? What are you going to get? Tell me, Leroy, when I give Activision-Blizzard $100,000, what will I get? Well, you get crown powers. The immortal leader and lieutenants possess crowns that grant unique potent abilities, including boosts to attack speed, critical hit chance, defense, and healing. And they're really shiny effects. So, we already knew it was pay to win, but let's take that pay to win, even to the next level. The Eternal Crown. The Eternal Crown, crafted by builder Dedessa, secures the immortal's powers. The crown's rank and the strength of its bonuses increases as your reign grows in dominance. So the longer you can stay on top, the more powerful you will get. So it's not about that one adrenaline. I became an immortal. Now I'm done. Now I can retire. I'm good. No. Because if you're only an immortal for 1 week, you're a scrub too. We got to get you for a month. Who can be there the longest? And then we have commendations. The immortals store powerful equipment and gold in the vault. Look at the shiny. We love the shiny. Each week, the supply officer distributes treasures to all immortals based on their prestige and participation within the faction. The more you participate, the more loot you get. Guess how you're going to make sure that you participate the most? Money, baby. Not done yet. Immortal cosmetics. They're just going to stand around in town and be like, check out the size of my e-peen. As an immortal reign grows in dominance, all members unlock special cosmetics that can be worn as long as they remain a member of the faction. Notice, you can spend all this money, but if you get knocked down, nope, they take that away from you. So you better spend all that money, and then all that money to stay as an immortal. So those are the awards. But the legacy, don't worry. You know, every king has its end. But we really gotta make sure that just in case people are hesitant, make sure there's more. So the immortals are guardians of the mold in each Nephilim, and their glory is legendary. So they've mentioned dominance a couple times now. So let's take a look. Dominance is a rating that reflects the immortals' strength of arms and charter of their reign. The greater the immortals' contribution, the higher their dominance. As immortals raise their dominance, they unlock features and mechanical bonuses and leave a mighty legacy behind. So man, Highlander, baby, there can only be one. So even amongst the immortals, they're going to be vying for different ranks of dominance. Whew. Immortal statue. Look at this. The statue on the overlook is carved in likeness of the immortal whose reign is currently active. Yep, so your gear, exactly how you have your setup. Here's a barbarian. It's unlocked by raising dominance. Now this is a little funny because most characters are going to look kind of the same, right? I mean, we have the same access to skins, not like we're going to really see our faces, but it's your statue, guys. And I'm sure you'll be able to mouse over it and like it'll say your name or something. Gotta have that statue, baby. It's just like a giant e-penis, right? And then we got Wall of Honor. We keep going, baby. The Wall of Honor in Westmarch has chronicled the rise and fall of immortals throughout history. The names and deeds of each immortal reign are emblazoned on its surface. So you will be eternally on this wall. And if you're there first, the first ones I'm sure are going to be like the most legendary. Like, oh my God, I was first. And then the longer you are, the more obviously you'll be represented on this wall. And then let's not forget the immortal banner. Each immortal reign has its own customizable banners. As the immortals' dominance rises, they will unlock more banner shapes, patterns, and insignias. You're going to get a shinier and glossier and e-peener banner to show off why you are so awesome. So, boys and girls, this is how Activision-Blizzard is baiting the whales. Now, I've played lots of free-to-play games in the past. From my experience, I have never ever seen anything so blatantly in your face, unapologetically pay to win, screaming that, hey, if you want to be special in this virtual world, we're going to make you feel like $1 million. You can be the LeBron James of Diablo Immortals. Just gonna need you to sell a kidney. That's all. Or actually 2, probably, for how much this goes for. So, this is how Activision-Blizzard is baiting individuals. Again, not for 99.99% of the population. But guess what? If you play the campaign, this will be stuffed in your face. You're going to know about this. So what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. And make sure to check out future videos. I have been playing this game. I never played in beta. I'm almost done with it. I've been playing it on both mobile and PC. I will be giving a review with my thoughts. I have actually been enjoying it. So I know this is a very kind of negative video as far as this element. I do enjoy the game, but to hear my full thoughts, make sure you check out that video and also look at my upcoming video that I will be having on the shadows, because that's a very interesting perspective as well from everything I've learned so far. Thank you for the support, guys. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.